Hey, we left some in the bushes. Left some in. Here's what you do, you know. Let's try to get you some before and afters. It's my... I've showed this place before. Try and get this woman's music out of the video. Gotta cut all these overgrowns, all these. You can see all these weeds. Do you know we just done a deep weed pull on this property 2 months ago? I mean, we pulled and treated, and it's so wet here where we live. It rains here like every week for years. It always rains here. So look at these bushes, how bad they look. Look at this big ugly beast. But we gotta do them down there. See them down there at the sign. Gotta do, there's islands over here. There's an island down there. There's islands, 2 islands over, well, they're not really islands, but they are. Yeah, that's about straight up and down too, by the way. We didn't install this mulch. I mean, we didn't do the install of the landscaping. We installed the mulch last year. Look at this bull crap. I know you can't tell, but that's straight up and down, literally. Not fit, well, I don't know, it's probably like that. That's straight up and down, it's probably like that. It's expensive, I know, I mean, it's cost a flipping fortune just in mulch, my price. Not including the hauling and from a whole nother county, because it's on people that sells mulch, so we had to go back and forth. My trailer holds 12 yards, and we had to fill it up 3 or 4 times. It's probably the biggest mulch around here, probably most places in the freaking country, because it ain't just this big ginormous thing. It's just too much mulch here. It's ridiculous. They would save so much money getting rid of it. Anyway, I'm gonna get my tools of destruction. I ain't had no gas in this for a month. I always empty it out. This is a 122 HD 60, 128 Husqvarna, and the Trimmer Plus hedge trimmer. Bought the blower, handheld blower. There's the hedge trimmer attachment. I like my proper hedge trimmer. I need those proports ready to get that gel. I need those proports to get that gel. So that's something. Good for look at the team works great though. Non-toxic. I can get everyone with the cream. Oh, everything. I got squirted there for a minute. It's free. I'll start across it. Wow. been an hour and a half, I think. No, an hour. No, I don't know, an hour and something. And a huge difference. I recorded on the, but I used the old GoPro. See right here. I've done run tanks of fuel out of both of them. I got those big ones almost done. Remember that I don't have a little case on my phone right now. I never made a review of this thing, and I bought it 2 years ago or something. Never reviewed it, but I still love it. This Trimmer Plus attachment has got who knows how many hours on it. Is that cooled down now? Yep. I put my fluid film back on it. It's just a cheap $220. And I've got the post saw with me. Trimmer Plus, see it going through there. Now it is heavy after a few. I'm gonna get the 525 LK and replace it. I mean, I'm still gonna use this. I'm gonna use it till it dies. I don't use the weed eater ever. Look how clean the weed eater is. I've never washed this weed eater head either. I mean, it's been used, but you know, not much. But yeah, this thing, it's trying to think of it cuts like a razor blade. That's what's made me a fan of these Husqvarna brand. Stihl cuts good. I'm not knocking Stihl, and I'm not knocking Echo. Everybody always gets everything twisted. Just because you say something good about one brand don't mean you're bashing another brand. But it cuts like a hot knife. So I'm gonna get the attachment like this, the Husqvarna one, but it's 200. I can't believe that. The LK is like, it comes with a weed eater head though, combi system Husqvarna, for $350 or $399, whatever it is. But then the dang hedge trimmer attachment's $270. Stihl does that crap too, and so does Echo. And then the little extension poles are $70. Oh man, 3 cars just came. Man, this place stays busy. So overpriced, man. The attachments for the new one I'm gonna get cost more than all this together. That was like 100, and this was 220. That's 320. So, oh, that's crazy. I'm not going to buy no other attachment for that LK at this time except for the hedge trimmer, because that's what I'm buying it for. I might, when this dies in my cultivator, remember I use a big cultivator too all the time. On this thing has worked so hard to be such a $220 cheapo from Lowe's, but I didn't buy it from Lowe's. Okay, it's 4 years old, 2014. So it's 4 years old, a little over 4 years. And it's made me it's paid for itself over and over and over and over. And the only drawback, it's a little heavy. I mean, not for somebody my size, but I compare everything to like the 94R Combi or the 525 Echoes. Everything Echo makes is so heavy. And I love Echo. Echo is quality. Remember that. I love Stihl the most of all. But I'm going all Husqvarna because of my dealer. I love that dealer. She takes care of me. but I'm still a Stihl boy. There's old 350 BT looking rough, but it's still, I have never changed the air filter in this thing or the spark plug. I'm not, nope. That's impressive. I ain't never done nothing to this one either. I had to change the air filter in this one quit running. And I took that little cheap air filter out of it last season. Roy was like, man, this thing's getting weak. I said, yeah, what is that? And it went bull. And I was like, well, I took the spark arrestor out, and the plug is original Champion that come in it. I think it's a Champion. And that air filter was literally completely sealed. It was so dirty. And then as soon as I put a new one in it, it cranked. Hey, we left some in the bushes. Left some in. Here's what you do. You know what you do? You do that. Oh, look at that. It blends right in. Oh gosh, I tickle myself sometimes. Well, honestly, not sometimes. All the time. It is now 1 o'clock. We started at 8. So we've been, I don't know how, you do the math. 4 or 5 hours or 6. Here's what it looks like. Do you remember how bad it was? How piled it was? Now we gotta take the blower. You see these little chunks? Now let me tell you something about these little chunks. You gotta get that cleaned up. That monkey grass. If you see the video, I'll have the before and you'll see piles and piles of debris. And now it's just little debris. Looking good, looking good. We do it once in the winter. We're gonna have to, like I said earlier, I don't remember. It's, see, you make these videos and they're all together, but to whoever makes it, it's been hours and you forget what you say, but when you edit it, you're like, oh my gosh, how many times you gonna say this, moron? I tell that to myself. I'll say the same thing 100 times because I don't know I'm saying it. Anyway, I should have that overgrown lawn video. There's so many clips. Grass is still growing a little bit. Can't see the stripes no more on that. So we got probably in this area 2 more weeks of mowing, maybe. Anyway, that was before and this is after. Well, it's not done, but I'm not recording no more. I just, this will be cleaned. Don't worry your little hearts out. It'll be cleaned. Well, about 80% of it, to be honest. There's going to be some, you know, some remnants. I'm sorry if you've ever done this for a living on this scale of large of a property. You're going to have remnants. That's just life. But gosh, it's beautiful. No weeds. I like that view, don't you? It's mountain life. We have real hills here, so that's why we gotta have walk behinds. There's a couple of standers here, but they just can't do some of these hills. I mean, you can say, yeah, they will, and you can have a good wide one like that dual wheel. I'd say it'd do pretty good, but it won't do what I'm talking about. I like to see one of them companies bring me one. Not bring me one. Just drive it down here and see if it can take some of these hills. I'd like to record my skag. You know, I might do that if I buy a stander. And I'll see which one can hold the hill better. I know who it's going to be. Physics dictate it's the walk behind. Less weight. And low center of gravity. That's a walk behind. Okay, I'm shutting up.